Hello YouTube, this is OF Eagle, and I've got a gun. That's right, yes, I do have a gun. A few actually. But Utah AR-15 wants to know what my first firearm was, the first firearm that I owned. And that would be this. This is, what do you think it is? No, it is not a Beretta. This is actually here. It is a Taurus 92 AF in 9mm. And this was the first handgun that I actually owned. I bought this thing back before 1992. Actually, I still have the receipt somewhere. I should have the date. But anyway, yeah, I've owned it for a number of years. I still have it. It's in great condition. And this wasn't really the first firearm that I owned. It's the first one I bought for myself. The first firearm I owned was a 22 rifle, and I got that at the same time. I also got a 16 gauge Stevens shotgun, an antique. Those were given to me by my father, and unfortunately they were lost in a house fire years ago. And later on, when I joined the military, I was in the market for a handgun. And the U.S. military had just switched over to the Beretta 9mm, with mixed reviews. But I wanted to get a handgun like that or something similar, and I didn't even know that the Beretta 92 or the Taurus 92 existed until I went to the gun shop and saw it there, and I liked it. And what actually made it even more appealing is, yes, Taurus has a lifetime warranty, and that's the lifetime of the handgun. Anyone who owns one, if you buy one used, the warranty actually can get forwarded to the new owner. And I thought that kind of appealed to me, but I never really used it until just recently. A few years ago, it was in 2010. I was at the range with a couple friends of mine, and one of my friends was firing this, and all of a sudden it misfired. And we looked at it, and it was locked forward. We couldn't unlock it and bring the slide back or anything. And I we eventually opened it. Wasn't sure if the round was even hot in there, but it was a fired round, so it was safe. But it turns out that the locking block had cracked. Now that's a common problem with both the Beretta and the Taurus 92 or the Taurus 9mm series. The locking block is notorious for breaking. But what was great about this was that I took the parts and the handgun, mailed it to Taurus. They replaced the locking block and returned it to me free of charge. And I also have a Taurus PT-22, which is a small 22 handgun, and the firing pin broke on that. Same deal. Now, I mean, there's no such thing as an indestructible handgun, so it's not like, like I said, I bought it in like late 91, 92, and no problems until 2010. So that was a pretty good run. But this is it. This is my first firearm that I bought myself. And like I said, it's a lot like the Beretta. I took this to the range many times, and it's got the same feel as a Beretta. So it's a great handgun to practice with. Unfortunately, the magazines, although they look a lot like a Beretta magazine, they're not interchangeable. You can actually Dremel it out, so you can use Beretta magazines with this. But I actually ended up just purchasing a couple more. They're not cheap, um, and they're also not interchangeable, but it's worth it. I ended up saving a bit when I bought this, and you can still buy them used, and it's not that expensive these days. But this is it. This is my Taurus. It was PT-92 AF, and this is my first firearm. So thanks a lot. And before I sign out, I want to give a quick shout out to my good friend, the Kansas Hillbilly Prepper. He actually did a couple shout outs for me. I did a support video for a contest that I'm having right now. And I appreciate all his help. I'm putting a link down to his channel below. So check out his videos. He's a great guy. He's a part of our chats, our live chats that we have from time to time. So again, yeah, thanks for all your support. And if you like this, give it a thumbs up. And let me know if you have a Taurus firearm, or if you have you want to tell a story about your first firearm. Go ahead over to Utah AR15 and you drop him a message. Tell him about your first firearm. Okay, this is OF Eagle out.